I didn't realize how early into my video it cut me off yesterday. Not so much early, but it went on when I was recording it cut me off at around the 12-minute mark, not the 9-minute mark, which means you missed my fantastic story about the giraffe ears. So this is part 2. I'm going to pick up where I left off. So leaving in June to accept a anthropology-based internship back in my home state. And I don't know when in June I'll be leaving because they're still debating on if they want to let me leave at the end so I can just do the internship, or at the beginning so that I can also attend my little brother's high school graduation. That was the exciting news. But yes, so the giraffe ears and the 3rd graders. I have 2 3rd grade classes. I have the only 2 3rd grade classes in this school, and the kids don't speak, well, the one class the kids speak no English at all. They're the class that I will be teaching this week in about, 2 hours when I go into work. It's really, really hard teaching them because they don't understand what I say. I don't understand what they say. We try to go through things really slowly, but it's just really difficult. And they are sort of at the point where they're also abusing the fact that they don't speak any English. Like, there are things that I know that they know that they don't, like, they won't follow simple instructions like stop talking and be quiet, which I know that they know those words because we went over them on the first day of class and they did know them, but they're sort of using it now to be like, well, I don't understand when you tell me to push in my chair, so I'm not going to. It's always a fight going to the bathroom. I make the students ask me before they leave the class. I always say yes, but they have to ask me first because I can't just have kids walking out of my classroom. And we go over that at the beginning of class every day, but they still don't, like, they don't think they have to follow the rules because there's so much they don't understand. The class that I had last week is much, much better. They speak a higher level of English, and so even though we're still doing really basic stuff, they have a vocabulary, we can communicate with each other, I can explain things to them. And they're also pretty good at making, like, connections and associations. So actually the first story I have for these guys is there was a bug in our classroom, a giant beetle crawled in, and I was just gonna let him, crawl around the room because if it's not touching me, it doesn't really bother me. So I wasn't gonna make a big deal out of the beetle. But one of the little girls saw it and she freaked out. And then everyone saw it. And then there was screaming and everyone clustered around the beetle. And even though the beetle wasn't bothering me by being there, I don't like killing bugs. So I told the kids that I'd give them 3 bonus points. I'd give 3 bonus points to whoever could kill the bug. So one of the other little girls stepped up and squished the hell out of that thing. Like, I've never seen a bug get squished so good. And then everyone cheered for her, and she took out her cell phone, because 3rd graders in Korea have cell phones, and she took a picture of the carnage that she had caused. Then we used the dead bug to talk about feelings, also before, during, and after. First the bug was happy, then the bug was scared, then the bug was dead. Or flat, because apparently flat is an emotion now, but I let them have it for the bug lesson. Because one of the kids learned, one of the little boys made the association between Hannah and hippo, having the letter H. And they're new to the school, so they don't know this, but there's already a running joke between me and all of the students that I am half giraffe. I am 5'8", and I am easily the tallest person in the school. I think there's 2 or 3 students who are my height or a little taller, but I'm taller than definitely taller than everyone else who works in the school, and then most of the students. So the running joke is that I'm part giraffe. I've told all the children that my mother is a giraffe, and that is why I am so tall. So I walk into the 3rd grade class, and this little boy has decided that I'm a hippo because of the H. And he's got all of the other students referring to me as hippo teacher. And I'm like, oh no, no. I'm a giraffe, not a hippo. So we spend a class where there's like an illustration battle where we're drawing stick figures to see which animal I look more like. And I've got the girls on my side and he's got the boys on his side, but he won't bend and he won't admit that I'm not a hippo, that I'm a giraffe. So the very next day I went into school wearing these and told all of the students that they were retractable, that I stored them inside my head because I didn't want strange looks when I was walking down the street. I don't think they believed me that much, which is kind of a good thing. I don't want to be destroying any impressionable young children's lives, but I won this fight with a 3rd grader because I wore my giraffe ears to class. He was defeated. He tried to get everyone to chant hippo when I walked into the classroom, but it just didn't work. So that was my story about why I was wearing the giraffe ears. And now I have to go and finish getting ready for work, so goodbye.